I'm Arash. This is lesson 15. We are going to talk about part design now, and we're mostly focusing on pad and pockets. These two are really the main feature of the part design or whole CATIA because mainly this is something that made our main structure, our main forms and something that is really pretty straightforward. So what it does, it's somehow extrudes a thing. Let me show you. If I make a sketch here and I make a circle with radius of 50, if I select pad and I choose the length of the pad to be 50, I have a circle of radius 50 which is extruded by length of 50. That is pretty straightforward. And the other one, pocket, is similar to that, but this is completely different and it's minus of that. You remember that before we make this solid part, this pocket wasn't turned on, but now it is open and it is available to use. So I make a sketch and I make another circle which can have radius of 25 and I make a pocket of it and I can reverse its direction. It's going to cut my solid in this direction. I must reverse that direction and the length is 50, and if I click OK, I have my solid cut it out uh, in radius of 25 millimeter, and because the length of my solid was 50 and the cut was 50 also, it's going to be all true. So I'm going to go more deeply into this, and I'm going to, if you see here in the tree of design, you can see that our sketch here, and we had our next pad, and we also add a pocket after that. We can delete each of them and go to our previous levels. We can delete our sketches too. So it doesn't have to be a circle, it can be anything, like a rectangle. If I put set pad, say pad, it will be pad. In every dimension I want, in every direction I want. I want this direction or this direction. There is also other features which I can choose. Let me say up to next and up to surface later, but we can use up to last and up to plane here now. If we say up to last, it is not available here. It will continue this to infinite, and it's not going to work here. For up to plane, I must have a plane. So I make a plane here at 100 and I activate path and I select this and I select that up to a plane and it can be up to this plane. I can also make an offset to go 40 millimeter after that plane or minus that to go before that plane. So that is about all of these options. If we do Ctrl Z and choose path, choose this one. Let me see what else it got. If I tick on this tick option and activate that, it's going to give a thickness to this pad, the thickness of 1 inside and 0 outside. We can make it 5 outside and 1 inside. We can see here 5 outside, 1 inside. Or we can say 0 and 1 inside. Another thing, if we click OK, we have a rectangle with thickness of 1. Another thing we can do, we can have it mirrored both way, this way and that way. If we click OK, it's going to be 100 millimeters. There is another thing here, says normal to profile, directions. You can specify direction. This is mostly used for special occasions. But here I can show you one example of that. I delete that and I want to make a line which has orientation. I choose angle, normal to curve, choose the curve of z-axis, support of this plane, and point should be grid point and the center. This line is really adjustable and I can change its direction wherever I want. So I make it this direction this way. So I choose path and I click more and I choose direction not to be normal to profile and reference will be like this. So my path will be will be not twisted is not a good thing for this, but direction of it will change uh, depending on this line. You see that when I change this line, this path will play with it. So I can make it 30-degree and click OK. So whatever we can do with path, we can also do with pocket. We have our orientation, we have our uh, tick option. We can do whatever we want to with that. So we delete them, we delete everything here, and we want to have a sample to do so you can see what their use is for. So I want to start this, and to be honest, I want to uh, put this surface, this plane, to be my, datum, to be my uh, reference surface. So I select this plane, and I don't want to rotate that, but yeah, I can rotate that. So I can choose centered rectangle and choose the center line. I must make it 80 in this side and 120 in this side and exit a sketch. This should be 15 in this direction, and then we have a circle here which is 680, and we pad it 20 millimeter with thickness of 10. We have also uh, this difference between 15 and 20 means that we have some pad here too. So I select this one and I choose the inner circle and I select project 3D elements. This would help me to have that circle exactly. So I select that and I have this circle in yellow, which means that it is projected. I quit and I select it to be 5 millimeter pad. After that, I select the top face of it and I choose sketch. I choose it to be 30 millimeter diameter and I make a pocket from it up to last, which means that it's going to cut through it. So the top part is finished. We must do this side. I select this one and I activate the sketch, and now I'm going to make those two these things here. So I'm going to make it 32. 32 is diameter, not radius. And I want to project this line and also have a profile. Yeah, that is pretty much it. So it must be extruded by 20, padded by 20 in that direction, and another 20 in this direction. But we do not have to make a sketch from it again. We can choose this surface and project that. Yep. And make a path from it in this direction. That's quite good. That's finished. We can minimize that and have another part for our next project, which is this. So this is more complicated, but not that complicated. So we choose our XY plane, make a sketch. The inner part is we don't need to have inner part. We just make outer part, which is 50, and we extrude it. We click more, and in up way we want 30, and in downside we want 50 because we have 40 here and 10 here and 30 here. So that's it. And in top of that, I select sketch. I make a 35 and I pad it. And I can pad it as 16. So that's it for now. I'm going to make the hole later. I select this sketch and go right into it. So I'm going to make this thing right away. This is going to be 65. And after that, it is going to be a 70 plus, and it's a 90, which is, I think, yeah, the other part is going to be 45. And this one is going to be 25. This should be not 45. I make it 50. No, I can make it 45. That's good. So anything else? I can make it 10 here, a 10 here, another one here, and here, and here, and we're close now. So we specify this thickness. That is a pretty straightforward work to do. And if we finalize with our dimensions and if we fully define that, our job is finished then. So that's it. I don't need this line. I make it construction. I choose all of them, make a mirror. That's it. That's great. I must make it 40 in this direction. I must have a hole here, which has a diameter of 12, and it has 20 like this way, and 25 like this way. That's good. And I'm going to cut this all through up to last. It cut those both together. So I want to make a cut right here, which mentioned right there it is R of 70. I select that. I choose this, make it a construction line. And let me see. We want it to be at the middle point. We want an arch. Which these two should be vertical, and this point and this line should be at their midpoints, and this should be tangent with, but our dimension should be 7. So I make it constraint, and there is no need to make it fully constraint, I think. Let me check. I choose it on that way. That's okay. Yeah, that's right. That's only remain to cut the hole right here. That was 20. So that's it. That's pretty much it. I hope you enjoy. Please do like and comment and subscribe. Thank you.